Hello everyone, it is the first day of spring! Yay! A little more excited than I sounded. So we can see summer's here along with a whole slew of new crops to plant. Take hops for example, the vine takes a while to grow, but once they're mature they can be harvested every day. Good luck! Fortune teller. Our luck is apparently really good today. So, the first thing we're going to be doing is clearing the field. And I will clear some of this debris that apparently grew here. And then I'm going to start plowing. And by plowing, I mean hoeing. Okay, so I have a good chunk of the farm already. Right, I already had that stuff on me. Already placed, and so I'm gonna go and head into town. I'm just gonna swap those. And I'm going to go to Pierre's and buy some of the new seeds that are there. And as you can see, my energy is very low. Well, I'm glad I have a whole bunch of food saved, rather. I'd like to put a copper bar under my pillow. Please deliver it to sometime today. Shane. We apparently have 2 days for that. I guess today doesn't matter. And it's Farmer's Librarian. It is indeed. So, we see we have a whole bunch of seeds here. We have sunflower seeds, corn seeds, hop seeds, spangle seeds, poppy seeds, radish seeds, sweet seeds, pepper seeds, blueberry seeds, tomato seeds, melon seeds. And in the second year, I think we also have red cabbage, but unfortunately we don't have access to that. So melons are your longest ones. They take, actually, technically speaking, starfruit is your longest ones, but you can't access those unless you're super lucky. And we currently have one, so that takes 13 days to grow. And then your melons take 12 days to grow. And they're also the ones that are worth the most. So before I go and buy those, I'm going to buy 10 of those. At least 10 of those. 10 of those. And we'll go with 5 of those. 5 of these. And a whole bunch of those. And a whole bunch of those. And peppers. Blueberries. And I'm out of room. So goodbye fiber. And goodbye stone. I should have actually dumped some of this stuff on the farm. And I realized that on my way back. Blueberries are also very good to get. And now we're gonna go a bunch of melons. No, we're not gonna plant all of those at once. Maybe. Possibly. If I do, I'm crazy. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put down a whole bunch of fertilizer. And so I'm gonna swap these around. And so I don't think I'm actually gonna get to the community center today to give that maple bar thingy. Maple syrup, not maple bar. Ay. And so I ran out of seeds. So the first things I'm going to plant are actually this. Starfruit, the hops, and the corn. And then I'll figure out from there. So the first thing I'm going to do is plop that there. And so the hops I'm going to place over here because they are like, I think something in the first season. You can't run through them, see? Normally I have a row in between, and I obviously miscounted. So I'm going to go back to Pierre's quickly. So I got the rest of the seeds. Well, not the rest. I meant I got what I miscounted. So I'm going to plant those. And so now in this area, I am firstly going to plant the melons. I don't know why I had that in 2 different stacks. And I'm actually going to use some of the speed grow on it. So I guess I'm going to use it here. I'm going to try to keep it into 3x3s because that gives it the highest chance of producing a big melon. And if I was thinking, I would have actually done that to there too. So there's 2 extras. Okay, melons, you're going here. Okay. And now I have a whole host of them before, and so now I'm just gonna kind of go through what each of these plants do. So the melons, obviously they take 13 or 12 days. And the mixed seed doesn't matter. Plant these in the summer, takes 5 days to mature, and continues to produce after harvest. Same thing with the tomatoes here. The wheat seeds, you need the scythe to harvest. And then these are flowers. And then much like the tomatoes and peppers, the blueberries are also like that. Although it takes 13 days to mature and continues to produce after first harvest. And those you can get quite a bit of gold from. The sunflower seeds, they can be planted in summer or fall. They take 8 days to produce large sunflower, and when you harvest them, they also drop sunflower seeds. So they basically pay themselves. But the first thing we're going to do is start planting some of these blueberries right here. And then we're going to plant the tomatoes and the peppers. And much like before, it's going to be a mess. We'll put you there. And the flowers I'm going to put up here in this area because I am hopefully going to have a beehive made eventually. Next I'm going to plant the radish. Doesn't really matter where they go. And the mixed seeds there. These sunflowers I'm going to plant over here. And the wheat I'm going to plant over here. And since I have some speaker over there, I might as well go for the melons. And then the rest of these spots will be melons. So I have some trees blocking my view, so I'm going to chop those down. And then I'm going to grab some food. Because I'm almost out of energy. And then I'm going to start watering everything. So I wasn't paying attention, and I think I probably wasted some of the salmon berries that I was eating because I wasn't paying attention, as I said. And, well, they kind of ended up being eaten and eaten and eaten, and I wasn't paying attention of whether or not I had full health or energy. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so before I forget, I'm going to pet the cat. Water the cat's food dish. I'm going to get this maple syrup because I might have time to get to the community center. And then I'm going to head into here and we have some fruit. Spiceberry, salmonberry, and blackberry. And some of those we need for the community center, so I will figure that out after. And if I have time, I'm also going to go around and forage. So it looks like it's probably going to take me most of the night to actually water all of this, so I probably won't be getting to the community center. And while this does take me a long time, I'm going to prioritize that I water all the melons and things that take a long time to grow to maximize the growing potential. Basically gold earned. So I managed to water everything, and I do have a little bit of time, so what I'm going to do is chop down this tree, and I will just wait until tomorrow to go foraging and to also go to the community center. Mostly because I don't want to incur a energy penalty by being late to going to bed. So after I chop this tree down, I'm just going to hang on to the salmon berries because I'm probably going to need them. I am going to sell that one though because I don't need to keep that. I'm going to put those down there because I probably need them for the community center. So selling that one will make a whole like 25 gold maybe. Off to bed. Nope, not even 20 gold. 7 gold. Ha ha ha. So it's a day 2. And weather report. Blah blah blah. It's gonna be clear and sunny. Fortune teller. They're mildly perturbed. Well, that's okay. I don't care anyway. So what I'm gonna do is obviously water everything. Unfortunately, once your watering can is actually upgraded to the next one, watering becomes significantly easier. And also once you're able to make sprinklers, it is also significantly easier. And while I could make these ones, they only are able to water the 4 adjacent tiles. So for example, if we look here at the starfruit, the only watering that it does is there, 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 and there. Whereas these ones are all around it. Which is why I usually save my copper bars and iron bars and whatnot, not that I need the copper, for those things. So the first day that it's raining, I will be heading to the mines, and I will be going as deep as I can because we need to get down to level 60, I believe it is. I put a little note in one of the videos saying which one it was. It is where we need to get for the gold ore. Alternatively, I could also buy it from Clint, but I think that'd be a waste of gold. So I noticed I have a couple of spots that aren't with any plants, but they do have fertilizer, so I'm going to head to Pierre's to grab a couple of seeds of something. I'm not sure what, probably radishes. After I go around foraging, mostly because I wanted to stop at the community center on my way there. And these sweet peas, as you can see, they give you negative energy basically because they're like poisonous, but I usually give them those flowers as a gift to many of the NPCs. So I'm going to be trying to work on getting those to the NPCs more often this summer. And unlike in the spring, we don't actually get anything here, except for the occasional artifact spot. We found a lost book. Blah blah blah. Soon we will have all of those done. So that looks like that's it for the forageables in this area, and we see a wild Elliot down over there. I am going to go ahead and start going to the town. And we'll stop at Pierre's first. Oh yeah, he wanted a copper bar, and we're not doing that. I'm going to go to the farm at some point and get a... What do we want? We need 2 of something. We'll just make it those because they're cheap. They're doing aerobics. I will go to the bar to give Shane the copper bar because he like Pam are almost always there in the evening, so I'll know where to find him at least. And I decided I would go to the beach because in the summertime there's usually some different drops here. And so far I've been getting a lot of clay. It's too bad I didn't get that in spring. Oh, and speaking of a new drop, we have a rainbow shell, which, oh, and we got 2 of them. Nice. And so just to show, so we need these for the summer crops, the quality crops. We need the melons and also the corn, which we can get this summer if we're lucky. And then in the fall, we just need to finish that. And fortunately, because corn is a summer and fall plant, we can actually start that one, and we just need to wait for those. But the crafts room, we'll be finishing off with the maple syrup there. And the summer foraging, we have spiceberry, a grape, and a sweet pea. Well, we currently have a sweet pea and a spiceberry, so we just need to find a grape somewhere. And if you can't find the grape, well, you can grow the grape. Ha 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 ha. Not in the summer. In the fall, I believe it is. And then we just have the fall. Oh, we have one of those. Awesome. So we can start this as well. Also, in this month, we need wheat, and so I have a bunch of that growing. We also need 10 hay and apples, but the apples we'll have to wait for. Hopefully we can get those in the bat cave. Otherwise we'll have to wait until spring, but that's okay. My priority is getting the greenhouse done, because then we can grow a whole bunch of stuff. And I can't decide which direction I'm going to go, so I guess I'm going to go this way. Let's see if we can get anything good from the garbage. Said no one ever except for those who are playing this game. Or a game that has garbage and shiny stuff. Oh, and if you want, you can also buy ice cream. We don't have the gold for that. You can also gift that ice cream that you just bought. They won't know. Not even if you buy it from themselves. So I'm going to head over to the community center and donate a whole bunch of this stuff. And then I'm going to head back to the town, or to the farm. Get that copper bar so I don't forget. Just take a quick glance around here to see if we can spot any more forageables. I decided I would take a quick peek up here, because sometimes there's good stuff, and I'm glad that I did, because now I see there's a grape here, so we'll actually be able to finish that bundle. Super! And I'll worry about if there's anything over there afterwards. So, I have no idea which bundles I need to go to anymore, so I guess I'll find out, and you might not know any different, because... nothing. Well, guess what? I figured it out. We apparently got two, in silver quality. And a regular one of those, so we've completed that. And what shiny goodness do we get? We get summer seeds. I should have known that. And we don't need that. And we'll finish this off with this. What shiny goodness do we get with this one? Autumn's Bounty. 220 energy, 88 health, 2 foraging, plus 2 defense. Awesome! And so we actually just have fall foraging and the winter foraging to finish with that. So that's pretty cool. And apparently we now are going to unlock the vault, as I had thought was being unlocked. So this one you actually need to donate gold. And I will show you just via this. If we go to the vault here, so there's 2,500 gold, 25,000 gold, 5,000 gold, and 10,000 gold. Well, if I'm prudent and lucky, I could actually probably get most of that done in this summer thing. What am I looking for? I am not looking for that. I'm not looking for that. Am I looking for this? I'm not looking for this. I needed a blackberry somewhere. Right. That was over here, wasn't it? Probably was. Let me guess. Fall. Yeah, it was. Okay, so... I think I have everything donated that I could donate. Let me just organize this. Summer seeds, wheat seeds. I'm not going to plant those just yet because we have a lot of stuff planted already. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the town. And by town, I actually meant the farm. And there's another thingamabob, spiceberry here. And I'm actually going to sell these because I'll be able to find them quite a bit throughout the time here. So I'm actually going to sell of that, that, and that. I am going to sell the grape. I'm going to keep the sweet pea. And I'm going to sell one of those, and I'm going to sell that. Now I'm going to put these in there, so I don't forget they're there. And then plop and plop. And then I'm going to place that in there.